Alright, I know I'm super late as usual. We are already 1 month into 2020. A lot of shit is happening, but I just want to take this time to appreciate all of the good things that has happened to me in 2019. The laughters, the highlights, and all of the little moments that, you know, put a smile on my face. And I just want to commemorate all of the stuff that I've uploaded on this channel and be grateful for everything that has happened in the past year. So, are you ready? Are you guys ready? I think you're ready. So, let's begin. And this is my 2019 in a frigging nutshell. Rah! Alright, I started the year with a banger and it took me right back to Hokkaido for the second time to try out something new, and that is snowboarding. I've been wanting to try this for a very long time and boy, it was exhausting, it was painful, but man oh man, this is the most fun thing I've ever done in 2019. I then went back to our beloved local zoo in Singapore with my good friends at Minimochi, had some fun with the animals and made some awesome epic zoo puns, like really awesome zoo puns. Do you know how to keep breast milk chilled? Just gotta wear a cobra.
Sean is so lame.
Hiked Bukit Timah Hill for the very first time, which is Singapore's tallest natural point. I know it's my first time. Yeah. Rode around the city of Singapore in a sidecar for the very first time, and man, it was a breath of fresh air. Took a boomerang with the one and only Sam Sui.
Oh, that means so much for you to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Went to Laos with Scoot for a very different experience where we took a walk with the elephants from the Mandalao Elephant Camp, and it was such a beautiful experience. Went back to the most popular beach destination ever known to mankind. Tried the Bali swing for the very first time and possibly the last time. Climbed Mount Batur for the second time and swore to myself that I would never climb this mountain again. It's like, so damn tiring. Finally went to Taiwan for the very first time and specifically to Kaohsiung. Had the most amazing beef cubes ever. Rode an electric scooter in Kenting, and even though it was pretty scary at the beginning, it turned out to be such a liberating experience. Had a short getaway in Boracay and pretty much did nothing other than to bask in the sun in blue as water. Talked about one of the many insecurities that I have and how I go about with dealing with it. Went to LA with Klook for the very first time and had a slice of Hollywood, which was pretty cool. Finally tried In-N-Out for the first time and it was shook. At the biggest donut I've ever eaten in my entire life. Went to the first ever Disneyland and Disney California adventure and tried to stop Beatrice from buying more Minnie Mouse ears. Like, it's such a waste of money.
But yeah, the rose gold.
No, you're not getting 3. Spent 118 Singapore dollars on a bunch of grapes, which tasted pretty good, but not worth that absurd price tag.
This is really good grape, but it wasn't fantastic, you know?
Sailed on a yacht for 30 hours across treacherous waters from Singapore all the way to Anambas Islands, Indonesia, and KG took one for the team. But it was untouched paradise with no one else around, and every day spent at the islands felt like a total bliss. Went to Guiyang, China for a work trip and saw a lot of weird stuff and had cow's head for lunch. I finally hit the big 3-0 and I'm no longer a child. Went to Romania and drove through the craziest road bends I've ever seen in my life. Had a flossing session with a couple of Romanian kids on a random street. Went back to Dresden, Germany for the second time to do a YouTube channel takeover for the local tourism board. Hung out with very cool, awesome locals from Dresden, and I had to do my feel-good dance with one of them. Took a road trip in Tasmania and had the best oysters I've ever tasted. Then proceeded to propose to my partner in life and soulmate, Mel, at a farm with the help of a 2-week-old lamb called Lamb. Went to Xizhou, China for a work trip and ate smelly tofu and a cicada, which is the nightmare of my dreams. Ended the year with a bang by heading to Mongolia to do a winter charity expedition for Singapore Cancer Society, and it was the toughest, most challenging trip so far for me as a filmmaker. Took a poop in the snow, sledded with a Mongolian nomad kid, and last but not least, I danced and grinded with a Mongolian reindeer nomad.
I look like a blue ball.
You're a hypocrite.
Hi fam.